The human body was the first art, and long before our gentle curves were painted by Raphael and Michelangelo, we were forged of flesh and blood, naked and rugged, complex, dirty beings with vast grassy souls. We as entire planets, with tiny bacteria and microorganisms living inside of us. We their Earth, and they our human race. We truly are little universes. Perhaps the actual universe created us simply to marvel at its own glory, to look at its fiery stars and endless galaxies with fear and wonder and admiration. But it was faulty in its ways, and made us far too complex and interesting for its own good. So now all we do is look into each other, becoming our own gods. It is true that 60% of our bodies is holy water, that the translucent parts of our skin house blue, bloody rivers where disciples and prophets come to be forgiven for their sins. The body is healing after all, sprouting scars from its damaged flesh, the garden of a life well loved. The scars on my knees tell stories of a joyful childhood. The bruises on my arms speak tales of moments of freedom. The damage that has become of me is the moments where I transcend my corporeal flesh and simply become autonomous atoms with a curious soul. Our bodies are amalgamations of vestigial structures, appendix, coccyx, wisdom teeth, the small tendon by my wrists that helped my ancestors clamber up the branches of trees. We do not use them anymore because they once allowed us to survive the rawness of the earth, to digest its soils, to chew its cellulose, to grasp its organic tendrils. But now we live quite separate from these things, and these pieces of our bodies have been rendered pointless. Perhaps that is the most compelling reason that humans are art, because we are meaningful, useless, pretty things. We have sex without reproducing, we eat when we need no nourishment, we cause hurt when there is no reason to harm. We are pleasurable, painful, poetic things. That is why the human body was truly the first art.